Here and on the mound today, Jack Kachanowicz. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a change up and a pretty good one too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that one is in for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the pitch. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Next pitch, not close, up high. Man at first, one away. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Batting fourth, catcher, Cal Raleigh.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really
he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Back in Anaheim and towing the slab, Luis Castillo.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Bottom of the first. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
And a quick out, number 1. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Seeing the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
That one ripped, but foul. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rodriguez heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, designated hitter, Mike.
Here's Mike Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. 2-2 now. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Here's a 1-1. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Soler ranging back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting six, first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. That one's in there, and it's 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And now for Seattle, Miles Mastrobuoni. On the ground, out to short. To first. That's the third out. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Three balls, one strike.
In there at the knees, and the count is filled up. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Ward aboard here at first with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. And next for LA, Logan O'Hoppe. That's down and in, a slider missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. 1 at second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Chris Taylor. 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Up the middle, slides for the stop to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Stepping in for the Mariners, Ben Williamson. Just missed. Top of the third, no score.
That's a ball.
And there's ball four.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And the next pitch is way outside. Swung on, belted, back there. And it one-hops the wall, heading for the plate. He'll score, and the Mariners take the lead.
Big RBI for him right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
One out. Runner at second. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runner on at first with one gone. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Action in the Angels bullpen. Connor Brogdon up and throwing. Soriano getting cranked up as well. And it remains 2-2.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Still only one out here in the inning. Got him. That K is his third of the game. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Fastball is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That's inside. And a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Polanco leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Fastball for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. That's down and in.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And they're all loaded up.
Perfect.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jack Kachanowicz will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Here's
the
a new
Angels.
pitcher from the pen, Connor
Number
Brogdon.
75.
He's been so good against lefties.
Connor Brogdon.
So here comes Rowdy Tellez.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Here's the pitch to Tellez. In the air, left side. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2 and the Angels nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's Joe Adele.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Newman.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. Lined, and that's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting.
Zach
Shortstop.
Neto, the next to hit for the Angels.
Zach Neto.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That to right. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Makes the turn at second, heads for 3rd. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
They turn
Seattle.
things over to the southpaw,
Number
Gabe
55.
Spire.
Well, he's got electric
Gabe
stuff coming out
Spire.
of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And next for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. That clips the corner.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. In the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. And that'll do it. They get 2 and draw even again. On to inning number 4. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Miles Mastrobuoni. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Go-ahead run on base. Cole Young up next for the Mariners. Runner on the move. Cut on and miss. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And up next for Seattle, Ben Williamson. Just missed. Two out, space is empty. On the ground to third, Newman. Throws to first in time. That's out number 3. Mariners go down quietly there. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Now pitching for
Edward Bizardo taking over on the mound.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Now it's the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Soler with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Swing and a miss.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Out to short, and it's through for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So a change being made at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Scott Kingery. No outs, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, and that's ball 3. Activity in the bullpen. Matt Brash, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Koa warming up as well. Line drive, and there's a hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, that could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Chris Taylor now, and fouled off. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Joe Adell.
So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Ground ball, could be 2. To Crawford for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So digging in,
Now
Kevin Newman.
batting, third baseman, Kevin Newman.
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Young. He never gets off a throw. Everyone's safe, and a run comes in to score. Hello. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. His home and away splits there.
Neto.
Two outs. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Angels 3 and the Mariners 2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Angels.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Kenley
74.
Jansen.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
So up next,
Leading off for
J.P.
Seattle,
Crawford.
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. To the right side, Taylor. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. And that misses. 2 balls and a strike. There's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Jansen fires.
That's outside.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.